My name's Alex. I do tool reviews, tips, and how-to videos. Today we're in Lambertville, New Jersey, scraping and painting a tin roof. When traditional methods fail, I try new ideas. This is one of my new ideas. I have a diamond cup wheel for resurfacing concrete. Primarily, this is a tool I use on chimneys to prepare for stucco. I figure it's a resurfacing tool, and while it's aggressive, the teeth are flat. So this is a perfect opportunity on this heavily chipped 2+ square roof to see how it fares on these paint chips. Normally I use a 6-inch wide Harbor Freight knife that's flexible. I sharpen it. It gets into cracks and chips, plucks up paint that a normal paint scraper won't be able to get. Does a great job, but since we had so much of it and it's so labor intensive, I don't want to be on my knees all day. Preparation is perspiration. They go hand in hand. A good preparation job shows its results in the end. There's nothing worse than spending all your time and effort preparing a metal roof, painting it, and then having an ugly paint chip rear its head and pop up through your paint work. So I started off with 2 batteries, a 3 amp and a 4 amp hour battery, and that did pretty well. I got through 50% of the roof. My coworker's using a regular scraper, the 6-inch scraping tool that you've seen in the intro of this video. While this method is great, and it's aggressive on the paint chips, but mild on the roofing, you could see it only cleans up the metal finish. It doesn't dig into it. And since I can't get too close to the standing seams, I don't have to worry about hurting them. I also like using a DeWalt oscillating tool with either a worn out metal blade that I sharpen into a chisel or a scraper, or a factory bought scraper, which I don't have too many of them. It works great, but again, it's slow moving process. On a slightly lesser chip job, I would have went that route, but this was kind of overwhelming for me. So I had to step up my game. As you watch the video progress, you'll notice it's finding more and more and more chipped areas. The nice thing is if you have a heavily painted area, it will wear down the paint. If you sit on it long enough, it will burn the paint all the way down to the bare metal. This roof has a silver coat on it originally. Then it's been CalBarred. About 8 years ago, it's going to get CalBarred again, which is a tinner's paint we love using. It remains flexible. They've been in business making metal tinner's paint and other types of specialty paints for over 80 years. While it's a good paint, just like all paints, when water gets under it and starts working at it, it puffs up and it separates, basic hydraulics. What I found with this grinding wheel is I have to slightly angle it to dig in. I don't want this to be 100% clean roof. That's not my goal. My goal is to get the loosened chips out of there, get to a solid state. The paint is stuck is stuck. I don't have to worry about removing 100% of it. I feel that this does just as good, if not a better job, of removing these paint chips than my 4000 PSI power washer. I hope this helps. I also going to have a paint like a professional video coming up soon, so stay tuned for future videos. Thanks. You have a good evening. Please like and subscribe.